All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rachak, Wadash. Double honors to the elder apostles, great millstone, who rule well. And salutations to much love to Yakim out there pushing out his word, truth, and sincerity. And as the brother Osh coming back from Great Millstone Tampa Church. And just want to do a quick video. Lord's doing is edifying. Concerning what is actually was inspired this was this article on RT's says Russia launches missiles from nuclear sub as war games take place amid rising tensions with U.S.-led NATO bloc. So there you go, man. Everybody's worried about the Cornholio 19. If prophecy states that World War III will take place. So, I don't give a dang how many people are dying from a disease that they going to war. All right. So, and it's ultimately going to end with these missiles. All right. These ICBMs. All right. They're going to splat when you see these things in the air and the chariots in the sky, it's over. All right. So, Salakia. That's one of the ways the Lord's going to judge this place. With those missiles. And anybody that takes the mark of the beast, which is the RFID microchip, you're going to feel the wrath of these missiles. All right? You're going to feel them. This is Isaiah 66:15. For behold, the Lord Yahweh will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. So not only are the nuclear missiles coming, chariots, all right, what people ignorantly call UFOs, are going to be flying through the sky, zapping people, all right, obliterating them and turning them into dust, and then they're going to be saving people too. But the fire and the chariots, okay, that's going to be the judgment of this place, America. That's the finale. The grand finale is chariots and nuclear destruction. Verse 16 says, "For by fire and by his sword will Yahweh plead with all flesh, and the slain of Yahweh shall be many." So there you go. If you take that chip, you're going to be one of those many slain. All right. Pursuant to Revelation 14, we'll get that real quick. That's your judgment for taking this RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast. This is Revelation 14:9. "And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast and his image and receive," all right, keyword, receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand. All right. So if you take if you take the chip, you worship the beast in his image. Okay. And look what it's talking about. Remember, we're talking about the image of the beast and the beast. It said, if any man worship the beast and his image, what was it talking about in this article? NATO, U.S. led NATO. Okay, that's part of the beast. All right. Verse 10, "The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb." So there you go. That's the judgment for taking this chip. Ultimately, you're going to eat of that fire. All right, the nuclear destruction. If you take a chip, you're guaranteed you're going to die in nuclear fire. That's just what the Lord said. All right, not what I said or what I think. That's what the Lord said. All right. So let's go to 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 6. It says, "In turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes," that's all I want. "Into ashes, condemned them with an overthrow, making them an example unto those that after should live ungodly." So the Lord showed you what would happen if you lived in the way Sodom and Gomorrah was living. All right. In America, it's called spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. So what did Sodom's judgment get? All right. If this is spiritual Sodom and Egypt, that means it's going to have to get the same. It's going to go the same way out. And Sodom and Gomorrah were turned into ashes. Okay. They were destroyed with fire and brimstone. And what did we read in Revelation 14? That you're going to be tormented with fire and brimstone. So if you take this RFID microchip, this is your judgment, to die as the people in Sodom and Gomorrah died with fire. Okay. And let's get a description of it. Uh, this is 2 Peter 3 and 10. 2 Peter 3 and 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night. And that's how people are about to get caught right now. Because everybody just bullshitting, can't wait for 2021, thinking the Maxine Waters is going to help them. All right, thinking this is the end of it. It's only going to get worse from here on out. All right, the time of Jacob's trouble is here. And the grand finale is going to be these nuclear missiles. All right, and the chariots zapping people. And at the same time bringing salvation to the elect of Israel. But it says, but the day of the Lord shall come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat, and the earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. So there you go. That's your judgment. That's the judgment for taking this RFID microchip. You're going to burn, okay? You're going to burn, and it's going to be a horrible death. All right? Even if you're not in the vicinity or where the nuke hits, listen, Russia got nukes that take one of the warhead to take the state of Texas out. So listen, you're going to taste of that destroying wind. All right? Was that Jeremiah 51 and 1, I think. Yep, it says Jeremiah 51 and 1. Thus says Yahweh, behold, I will raise up against Babylon, which is America today, okay? And against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me, a destroying wind. And what is that destroying wind? It's going to be the destruction, okay? Ultimately, the nuclear missiles. So that's what the Lord has got coming for America. All right, for all of its wicked acts and wicked deeds and wicked philosophies. All right, and ultimately because it's the whore that rideth upon the beast. And it's made all the nations become drunk, all right, off of its ways. So this place has to go, man. All right, and if you take this RFID microchip, the Lord's going to punish you via these missiles, man. He's going to let you die with the heathen, all right? Because you want to bow to the heathen and declare Esau your God, well, you're going to die with him then. All right, which is, if you take that chip, you're going to get thermonuclear fire, that destroying wind, okay? But on the other side, you know, the revelation, or that destroying wind, well, that's what's going to come when, you know, when the Lord completely seals the elect, you know. Some of the brothers might have seen this video or might have heard the truth, but not fully convinced yet. You know, so whatever the case may be, all right, that Revelation 7:1 is talking about the same, that destruction, because it's a spiritual thing that the Lord hasn't had these nations shoot missiles on each other yet. You know, look what they're doing right now, shooting missiles in front of each other. Amid rising tensions, you know. So the Lord is the one controlling this. This is Revelation 7:1. And after these things, I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow. All right, that's that destroying wind. Blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor in the trees. All right, and then, you know, you go down to verse 4. It tells you that is the 144,000, and it goes into the different tribes, but they're all from the children of Israel. Okay, so of the children of Israel, that's the only ones that matter when it comes to taking the chip. All right, you heathens, you can take the chip, you're gonna die anyway. You're going into slavery. So, you know, but the Israelites, this is for you. All right, this is, like the apostles say, this is the Most High's chip. You're going to take that chip and bow to the enemy, worship the beast in his image, or you're going to worship Yahweh Shem Yahushai and what his word is. All right, see, that's what's going to happen. And those that bow to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, they're going to receive salvation. Okay, beginning with the 144,000, the elect. All right, and then the rest of the 1/3. But we'll close out on Revelation 15 and 2. Yep. Is this it? No, I don't think this is it. Yeah, this is it. Well, I'll start at 1, Revelation 15 and 1. And I saw another sign in heaven. So John the Revelator, as the historians call him, he already seen this happen. All right, he already seen the victory. Okay, So we're reading what's going to happen right here. And Lord's will, we those men that John saw. This is Revelation 15:1. And I saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous, 7 angels having the 7 last plagues, for in them is filled up the wrath of the Most High. Which that seventh, the 7th plague is going to be the missiles, all right, and the chariots. And verse 2, and I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire. That's America, all right. In them that had gotten the victory over the beast, and over his image, and over his mark, and over the number of his name, and stand on the sea of glass, having the harps of the Most High. There you go, man. That's what those that overcome, the elect, are going to be doing. They're going to be, verse 3, and they sing the song of Moses, the servant of God, of the Most High, and the song of the Lamb, saying, great and marvelous are thy works, Lord God Almighty. All right. Just and true are thy ways, thou King of saints. So that's the honor of the elect that are going to be saved from the said perils, man, and the destruction that is nigh. All right. So with that, Lord's willing, this will edify. Shalom. Edifying. Shalom.